Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tar Heels will put toe to leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Florida State Seminoles offense takes the field for the first time today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure
what's the word, player?
Yeah, happy Father's Day, sir.
Thanks, little bro. How you feeling, man?
Wait. Tell me. What did you just call me?
I said, thanks, little bro. How you feeling, man?
Well, I'm older than you.
Sometimes people say,
I'm older than you, sir.
Little bro, dog. How you feeling, man?
I'm older than you, sir.
This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've
What's the word, dog?
all off-season, so they better bring it today, man.
And the hardest thing to do in college football
I was Candy's place.
When?
I was turnout.
shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
I don't want to talk about that.
And with that
Just
effort,
know
they pick up a
the only people that came that night was Raven Jasmine,
and the Seminoles will line it up on
their friend Jordan, and Jada.
Dang, that was it?
Huh?
I said, dang, that was it?
Through the air.
Yeah.
That's more people that showed up.
Yeah, me too.
Pick up that first down. That last completion sets him up on second down.
Yeah.
From the gun, the running back.
So what? I mean, so dang,
Two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Dang, shoot, wow, I'm surprised.
44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Mendoza.
I was about to say,
Shotgun fundamentals are
I mean, she wore what happened that night. Nothing really. It was just David that and that was it.
Rifled it out of his hands like he was turning.
Yeah, geez, that one was dry. Dry.
This was one of the nights.
Out of the gun, they give
Yes,
it to the
sir.
back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So she really do like that, because I know y'all probably posed early then.
Yes, you did.
Y'all thought that was 12 or 1?
The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The Seminoles headed quickly
Yes,
to the
sir.
line. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just
What
think
you
about
do after that? You
high-flying,
went Jennings?
every position, game breakers, and I think it's swag. It's just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house, make big plays.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Dog, I just called the
gift to the back.
to issue Happy Father's Day.
And a
Appreciate it,
decent
little
gain
bro.
there before the
Appreciate it,
defense
man.
makes the stop.
I'm just gonna let that slide for today. Because I don't have the time to correct you about it. Because you're gonna continue to say it anyway. So.
He's got
Yes, sir.
They bring
All right,
him
dog.
down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
With the run on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make the decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that, a cornerback, that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Got a man. It's Tootin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions.
He's going for the big play. And that pass is intercepted.
Wow, too short.
Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
That pass is incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Lining up to convert third down. DB's right up on the receivers. Muscling ahead on third and short. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, North Carolina.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no. That is an oh no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Back to throw, it's Pitts. He looks that one in nicely.
He steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. It might be a gamble to go for it on 4th down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but they caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout.
Jesus, man.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Finds his man. It's Stevens. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Finds his man. They get him down after
What
he
kind of
makes
pass
the
was
catch.
that?
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got his man on the right. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, that's big.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice
Are
job.
y'all serious, man?
And he's still running. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Using the quick game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He'll come out throwing on first down. It's on target and complete.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing in the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with the kicker.
Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Noles will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back in the the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on up.
Afterburners coming.
Okay,
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Pitts. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what.
Oh, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Everywhere, it's a turnover. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Tar Heels in the hurry up. Going up top on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his action.
Jesus, man. How tight anything?
Interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Takes it the other way. Past the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throw.
Jesus.
That had all the makings of both
gotta
feet
realize the
windshield,
best
but how about the little
players
corner
that
taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him.
He lofts one down the sideline. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line.
Are you so slow for that?
End zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Oh, nice play by the offense. But listen, defensively, I gave up the big play. It's over. Short memory. Now I got to bow my neck, make a stop on it.
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, let's not overcomplicate this. I love it. Put the QB under center. You know it's a QB sneak. Make the defensive line stop. That hard on the goal line, it's hard to do. And the offense didn't try to get too cute. Really nice work getting the touchdown.
And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
24, North Carolina, 6.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Quarterback will audible. Back to pass, it's Pitts. Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, he's back there waiting.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Lets it fly. It's caught. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He's looking to throw it. Now adjusting. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this offensive line knew they had a huge challenge coming into this game because the defense registered 6 sacks their last time out. They knew that they were going to have to win some one-on-ones up front. They finally lost the battle on that last play, though. That was the first sack they've allowed in this game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive.
Oh, that's weird.
Down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, North Carolina, 12. Returner goes out of bounds.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on this.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Hurry up.
Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They come
throws for the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Our defense been playing good.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the ground, it's Hill. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. Makes his connection. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
You know, and that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You've got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. And I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida Atlantic took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Boca Raton. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Pitts. Looking to scramble. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Getting some heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They're getting love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The give on the inside. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sled.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn over on down.
By yourself.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about